Well, it's finally here. Drake has responded to Kendrick after the pummeling and pummeling and pummeling. And let me tell you something, Nick. I don't know if this guy's a family man or not, but I am. And disrupting me on a Sunday is a no-no. Is this guy a family man? You don't do this on a Sunday. He comes out on a Sunday night with a diss track called The Heart Part 6. Why?
Maybe Kendrick was right when he said Drake isn't a family man. It's not a good father. Not for real, but
does Drake have what it takes? What is part 6? I don't get this. The
Heart Part 6. So Kendrick has dropped the Heart Part 1 through 5. Most recent one was the Heart Part 5. So Drake's like, I'm gonna drop the Heart Part 6, and of course the cover, which you will see right
here he
now,
goes,
is a cover art of Dave Free, who has the black heart with the heart. With the love emojis. 22
Wasn't that
ago.
The one Drake said was the father of one of Kendrick's children?
This must mean he's going at Kendrick's family. Even more.
No, here we go. Hey, all is fair in love and rap, because here we go. It is diss track time. Without further ado,
it's already up. Let's just do it. It's 5.5 minutes. Man, I'm scared. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Oh shit.
The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking line.
Man, at first he started out with this almost old soulful, right? Just this old, God, we're gonna sit back with a cigar and a little Cavassier.
It's classic Drake
and
so
sit
far.
in the lounge, and he got that voice going.
Do it.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was arrested, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in?
Did he say trial or child?
Trial. It looks sound like trial.
Because
where's the proof of the trial?
Lyrics we have pulled up say child, so it could be child or trial, but I think trial is probably.
He's saying the Pulitzer Prize winner, it was definitely spiraling. I don't know. Pulitzer Prize usually is a writer, somebody who's a writer. So I don't know if he's talking about Kendrick in that, but he's like, I got your lines. And I love how he does Pulitzer Prize winner, which is a writer. And then he goes into, I got your lines tapped, which the lines are what you're writing. But also I got your lines tapped, like I got your phone lines tapped. I got inside your camp. I'm dialed in. I've got an inside line to where you are, man.
So maybe the rumors are true about Drake.
Maybe he's inside Kendrick.
Spiraling. I got you.
Pause.
The fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was arrested, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation.
So that was a bar, but he said my Montreal connects stand up, now fall down. So my Montreal connections are up. You're gonna fall down. I'm a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket's covered in medals, honor, and decoration. And he's like that guy. I don't know. And then go ahead.
I was gonna say also the ones that you're getting your stories from, they all clowns. Like
they ain't real.
The people you're getting your stories from, they're not the ones that get them from.
It's making me think about the video we posted earlier today about like all those rumors about Drake like making the mole tell Kendrick about the
setting
fake
him
daughter.
up.
Yeah, it's making me think like, are these really true or not?
If he set him up with this sounds like regular Drake though, and nothing super hard so far. Yeah. It's kind of light so far.
Yeah.
But in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty.
Is this real?
He's telling exactly what he did. He's saying, we set it up the whole time and you took the bait. Nick?
I kind of don't believe it. I'm going to be the first to say I kind of don't believe this.
You waited for this moment, overcome with desperation, so desperate, you snatched at it as soon as you got it. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. We planned it. We set it up. We knew who was going to do what. And then, Nick, we handed it to you on a silver platter and you took it.
Those are what the rumors have been saying, but people have said those have been denied. Like, people have said those are fake. So what's actually happening? People are going to say I'm a Kendrick guy because I didn't react big to that. I just, for some reason, I don't believe it.
Look, man.
I don't feel like Kendrick I don't feel like he's that dumb.
A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. It's like they're talking behind the scenes. I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or destination. We didn't go that far, but we thought about giving a fake name and maybe he'd take that. And you know what? I think Drake's saying, you were so hungry that you would grab whatever you could and run at it. You didn't even stop to like say, wait a minute. He's basically saying, you didn't even check your sources. You didn't even make sure before you put this out it was really real. That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. I know.
Come on, Drake.
Is this real or not? I don't know.
I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. But you so thirsty,
hard
you're not
though, if it's
concerned
real.
with investigation.
That's right, right
Instead,
there.
you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less
That's it,
impatient.
baby.
Your fans will rejoice and thinking
Boy, you better learn to fact check some of these things.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I'm just talking about Drake here. You mean he's just saying you took all of this. We set you up and you took it. And you've got nothing to show. Now here's the proof. Is there proof?
Is there proof?
Can you come forward with what it actually is, who it was, and what you have? Otherwise, maybe they set him up.
Also, is Drake really a master manipulator, though? Is he manipulating Kendrick?
Come on!
Is he manipulating Kendrick or is Drake manipulating him into thinking like, wait, my sources aren't real, and then is Kendrick gonna backtrack? All of this diss stuff is who's gonna cave first, and so Drake might be setting this whole thing up just to see if Kendrick folds here. In my personal opinion, I don't think Drake has much left. And so Drake is using the accusations Kendrick has made on him. He's not making anything about Kendrick. He's trying to defend himself. And to me, that's a spot of vulnerability. He's trying to defend himself. He's not even going at Kendrick.
I will say that.
I don't know.
Drake is going for broke. I will say that. He's putting it out saying this is completely false and we're actually the ones that set him up to do this and make a fool of himself. Hoping maybe
that Kendrick will just back out.
And that maybe he doesn't really have something, but he kind of does. Like, you know how you know something, but you can't really prove it? And they're just hoping that maybe he won't press it any further?
I don't know. Or maybe he's telling the truth and Kendrick is just grasping. I mean, it could be true. What do y'all think? I really don't know.
You so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath.
You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. Is that his kids?
Yeah, I mean,
like you don't even see your kids. He's saying.
I mean, I mean, he's saying that Dave Free follows Whitney.
Yeah,
yeah. And,
no, that she's following Dave Free.
Yeah, and so like,
and not Mr. Morale.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't think Kendrick is is he not denying that?
She's not denying.
Well, neither is Kendrick so far. I mean, to be honest,
I haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. But sometimes that's you're touring, you're recording, you're doing stuff.
Y'all are gonna think we're big Kendrick guys, but we're just trying to figure it out.
Not really.
We're just trying to figure out.
I thought I was kind of on the Drake side here. Man, he's throwing some bombs.
You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested.
Oh, you just went there, bro. You don't. So Kendrick has a song called "Mother I Sober." I think you've reacted to it actually.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
So when he was saying mom came over today, and I was like, mother I. Wait a second, that's the one where you say you got molested. Like he's going. Now he's starting.
Now
to
he's taking his past against him.
All right.
He's digging up some dirt now. Not like current dirt, old stuff. Digging up the past.
So Drake's saying, this is what I expected. The TikTok videos you collected and dissected, you should have been on some DISS direct, which is that's a bar. Mm-hmm. Rather grab your pen and misdirect. So he's saying that Kendrick's just trying to like misdirect the whole thing.
You're trying to throw all this shade my way when really it's you.
I don't know, man.
Drake's saying you're the one that's messed up.
He's doing good so far. I'll give him credit.
It's not as hard. I don't feel like this is as mean.
It's not.
It's really just pointing out what he would say is facts. So it's pointing out moments in life that I think are meant to put Kendrick in a bad light.
You're going hard.
Came over today and I was like, mother I
hard.
Wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me. I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing.
Oh.
This is trauma from your own confessions. It's when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive. But you just never known affection. I don't wanna diss you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting.
He's just like, I almost don't think that is this good that he's saying this? Like he's kind of making fun of Kendrick getting molested, right?
Dude, look,
like, I don't know if that's
after Kendrick said stuff about him being a pedophile and what he's done with young people. All gloves are off. You can say whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible.
No,
I don't recommend this. Clearly, this is not good mental health.
I don't mean it like that, but I'm just saying, like, he's not saying anything Kendrick's done. He's just saying that happened to you.
Yeah.
Like,
he's saying, this is the mental health piece, I think. He's saying, because all this stuff's happened to you when you were younger,
being a bully,
you are just transferring it over to me. You're projecting your own life issues onto me. And you're making me look like that bad guy because you've been treated like that when you were younger. And you have issues, you have problems from the past you never dealt with, and now you're just projecting them over to me.
But you know, he's not denying it, though.
Who?
Drake's not denying all this. He's
not so far.
He's not denying it. And it's like, bro, I mean, you can say all about Kendrick, about all this you want, but you're not denying the fact that you might be a
well, he hadn't
person.
said anything yet.
I mean,
Touch My Body by Mariah Carey. You probably start reflecting.
I mean, it's hard. Like, it goes hard, but it's...
You're right, though. He is not denying any of what
yet
has been said about him. He's merely talking about Kendrick at this point.
Like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna diss you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted.
So he's just denying it this way, Nick. He's denying it by saying, I never been with anybody underage, but now I get why you would say I have. Because it's your own stuff you've been through. So you're just, somebody has something happen to them and they get this like image of somebody like, you must be Nick, you're probably that person that would do this because you remind me of somebody I knew that's what I think he's saying is because all that happened to you, now you're just going to pick on me and pin it on me like I'm that same guy, but I've never done it.
Understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment.
See, here he goes again.
Shoot.
He goes back to Dave Free again. He just keeps going back to that. And
why he gave you a thumbs up. Okay, go ahead.
If he really did that and got your girl pregnant, talk about breeding resentment. Isn't that funny?
We're not thumbs upping anything.
Isn't that funny though? Talk about breeding resentment. Yeah. Talk about growing resentment, but also breeding, meaning you're making a baby.
Yeah.
Love those two together.
And I mean, okay, you can say that, but there's still no proof.
There's no proof, but he's also saying if I had been doing that with my level of fame, like where I'm at, if I've been messing with young girls, I'd be arrested by now. Clearly, hands down. But then I say, what about the P. Diddy stuff? Like, there's a lot of people who haven't been arrested. And because they bought people off.
I mean, P. Diddy, you want to talk about Drake money? P. Diddy's got
tons.
P. Diddy's got million, or more, obviously millions, but he's got just tenfold what Drake has. So.
Affected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver.
I just
oh my, what is it?
It's kind of I think it's kind of weak to me. You mentioned A minor, but you got a B sharp. Okay, that's. I don't really think that's great. And tell the fans who was it you thought you left D flat because D flat. He's calling himself D, but his D's not flat. It's E major. Okay, but then the next bar about the Razor and Dude Rick Ross Air, like that one flight from Malaysia that crash landed in Dallas or whatever. Talking about that there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But still, Nick.
Yeah.
He's not going at him. He's just kind of talking about him. Like
he even said, "I hope everything's good." Basically,
he's just saying, "I haven't done what you think I've done." I don't know why you would say it, other than the fact that I know your past, and so that was probably part of it. But he's not saying anything about Kendrick at all, really.
Yeah, he's not going in.
He's not going into Kendrick's family at all, except for the fact that your baby mama had a baby with this other guy.
Yeah,
that's been it. That's his whole accusation here.
I'm waiting for Drake to drop something that levels Meet the Grams. Like, okay. I'm waiting for that song to come out.
Okay.
You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor.
Man. Yeah, sure. Okay. It's like, yeah, Drake's a hit maker, no peacemaker. He said, I'm only effing Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown, he was allegedly trying to like groom her when she was really young.
Allegedly.
But then stop buying views and bot comments. Just is he exposing that Kendrick really has not gotten the views he has? I think he has. For one, Kendrick doesn't drop a ton, and so when he's dropping like this, everybody is so interested because Kendrick's songs are always so deep, and so I don't think they're fake, but it's just me.
But this is classic Drake, right? This rhythm, this beat, this presentation. Yeah. He didn't mix anything up. I thought he was going to kind of mimic Kendrick and kind of do a Kendrick, maybe even a Kendrick voice a little bit, but he really didn't. He's staying right in his lane, and I don't see anything that's knockout worthy here.
Not really. No. It's kind of saying same thing he said about Dave Free before. It's not really anything new. It's just kind of saying,
and he's
your baby is actually not your baby.
Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
What?
Hey.
So he's like, girl,
man, okay.
You get into it with your boy Kendrick. Whitney, you can come on over. You can hit me if you need a favor. And when I hit you back, it's going to be a lot safer. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this whole thing has been about the one same thing. It's about Kendrick being a woman beater, I guess, and about Dave Free having Kendrick's baby mama's son.
Yep.
That's the only two things he said about Kendrick. There's nothing else at all.
All he said, other than the fact that we set you up.
Yeah.
Like you fell for our...
But who knows if that's actually
That's
true.
right. That's right.
It could be, but there's no proof. So we'll have to wait. Maybe Drake's going to drop again. He'll explain it.
And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
Ah.
I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know, but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
That's it. It's left right there. The Hard Part 6. Drake's coming back at Kendrick Lamar. I just have to say, I don't know that he did enough here to climb up on top of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, the whole part at the end, he's like, you know, good on you for making these raps, but like, they're not like what you said isn't real. So it's
he's making it out to
irrelevant.
be, you know, this is some diss back and forth. Like, good for you. You at least I've helped you out by giving your fans something, like getting you riled up, and your fans now are getting some raps.
So I know y'all are gonna be like haters. The only reason
I thought I was on Drake's side with this.
No, Drake made some good points. I mean,
but I'm not saying it comes close to what Kendrick did yesterday.
I mean, he made some good points with the whole Kendrick stuff, but on defending himself, yeah, you could say you made it up and you can go with that storyline, but until it's proven, I don't know that I can really say like, hey, you know, until it gets out there that it's proven that you don't have. And can it be proven? Can that actually be proven?
Well, same with the Kendrick thing.
Yeah.
So this is what makes me wonder for Drake if he really has any other bullets in the chamber, any other information, facts, receipts of what has happened in Kendrick's life.
Half of the song was just defending himself. And it was, you know, it was a lot of stuff that you can't prove. So that's where I leave with it.
It was
half of the song with stuff that he's defending himself and he can't prove that he's correct or that Kendrick's correct.
He basically said, I get why you did it now. I put 2 and 2 together. Here's your history. And, you know, that's triggered you in some way that you have to come blame things on me. But I'm good, man. I'm just chilling here and I'll respond to you. But you got enough issues on your own with this baby over there. So take care of your own business.
Let us know what y'all think, man.
Yep. And leave us your comments. Let us know because we're on to the next one. And Kendrick, what are you going to do next? Or will Drake double back and do a back-to-back and put something out tomorrow? We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.